Hi, I'm Dr. Scott Hoare, and today is Treatment Tuesday, and today our special guest is Michelle Taylor. Welcome, Michelle.
Thank you.
Michelle comes to us as a referral from our front desk, Tiffany, who is friends with you.
One of my good friends.
One of your good friends. Good. What can we help you with today?
Everything. Well, I have a lot of pain in my lower back, my upper back, my shoulders, my neck, and my fingers and toes.
Keep your teeth together, touch your chin all the way down to your chest. All the way down. Any stiffness, discomfort?
I'm just stiff.
Where?
Just back here.
Okay. All right. Head back as far as you can. Any stiffness or discomfort?
It's fine.
Okay, back to neutral. Turn your head to the right as far as you can. Don't move your shoulders at all. Good. All the way to the left. Good. Any stiffness or discomfort with that? Okay. Turn and face the wall here. With your right hand, reach down the middle of your back as far as you can. Good. Other side. Good. Any stiffness or discomfort? With this hand, reach from down below as high as you can. Good. Other side. Good. Any pain, stiffness, discomfort?
No.
All right. Turn and face this wall. Bend over, touch your toes. Any pain, stiffness, discomfort?
Just a little bit.
Where?
Like feel here. Just mainly my legs.
Okay, come on up. Put your hands over your head. Lean back as far as you can. And what do you feel there?
Pain.
Where?
Here.
In the front. Okay. All right. Can you face directly into the wall? Feet together all the way. You're going to turn to your right as far as you can until you're looking at the camera. Very nice. Other side. Good. Can you do the one to the left again and twist your hips as far as you can?
Oh, that was my knee.
That was your knee. All right. Any discomfort, stiffness?
Just stiffness. Like I feel like I want more to go this way.
All right. Turn and face the wall. Feet about shoulder width apart. Put your hands over your head. Squat as low as you can. Keep your heels on the ground. That's all you got.
That's all I got. Wait, hold on. I can like go here. No, I can't.
No, don't do that.
That's embarrassing.
Okay. Okay, so we looked at Michelle's movement patterns. Overall, pretty darn good. She had a little bit of stiffness and discomfort with her neck movement, a little bit with her shoulder movement, but the big thing was there was a discrepancy with her rotation when she twisted, and then during the squat, we saw some collapse with her feet and into some pronation, and overall, her depth of her squat wasn't exactly what we wanted to see, and that indicates a lack of core stability and control with her spinal column as well as her whole body. So we'll see what we can do to that to see if we can improve.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
How long have you been feeling discomfort in your fingers and toes?
It's been years. I think there was a friend of mine that popped them, and I was like, man, I never noticed that these need to be popped. And after that, I've just been earning for more.
Oh, okay. All right. Good. Ready? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
No.
I'm ready to get everything popped.
Okay.
Ooh.
You okay?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. I was wondering.
I'm ready.
You looked like it was.
No, I loved
painful.
it. Loved it.
All right. Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
That was great.
There you go. Make that fist.
Yeah, you're not gonna put it down.
We'll see about that.
He's probably gonna
Bring your elbow into your torso. Good. Hold it right there. I push down. You resist it.
Okay.
You don't have to win. Okay?
Okay.
Pushing down. Don't let me do that. Again. No, not very good. Okay.
Are we doing the pinky test?
Not yet.
Oh,
But
okay.
yes.
Okay.
Okay. Good. All right. So I'm going to do a little AC joint right over here in the shoulder.
never done this before.
Well, this is a big help when it comes to postural issues with the shoulders and upper body. So just let that drop right there. Perfect. Hold it, pushing down, don't let me. And there we go. Fire it up, yeah?
Yeah, we're good.
Put your thumb and your pinky together, pulling apart, don't let me. Very good. Elbow in at your torso. I'm gonna pull out like so. Don't let me. Ready?
Okay.
Not so good. Okay, good. So we're gonna adjust right underneath your shoulder blade. There it is. Take a deep breath for me. Breathe on out. There you go.
That was nice.
That was nice. Bring your elbow in. Pulling out. Don't let me. Ready? Much stronger. Good.
Witchcraft.
Yes. Thumb and index finger.
Oh, index.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pulling apart. It's very good. Okay. But you said that you do have discomfort in your hands and your fingers, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I will say your motion seems pretty good.
Uh-huh.
Do you crack your own fingers at all?
I do, but not the way you're doing. I usually press down.
Right. This is more of a traction sort of method. Okay. Make a fist. Pushing down. Don't let me. Elbow in at your torso. Pushing down. Ready? Not so good. All right. So we'll hit that AC joint as well. That muscle's called the coracobrachialis. That was tested weak there. Hold it right there. Pushing down. Don't let me. Again. There you go. A little better, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Thumb and pinky. Pulling apart. Don't let me. Ah. And that's where it's not so great, huh?
No,
Okay.
not at all.
So the muscles that just tested weak, the nerves come out of right here that end up controlling that. So we're going to do a little adjustment, okay?
Oh, yep.
Yep.
That's what I needed right there.
Thumb and pinky. Pulling apart. Again. Much better, yes?
Very.
Good. All right. Elbow in at your torso. I'm going to pull out like that.
Mhm.
Don't let me. Beautiful.
Okay.
Make a fist. Pushing down. Don't let me. Again. Not so great, huh? Did that hurt?
Not really.
All right. Put your left palm in your ear. Deep breath. Breathe on out.
Oh,
There we go.
yeah.
Make a fist. Pushing down. Wonderful. Okay. We're going to curl into a little ball. And we'll roll back here.
That felt great.
Very good. Your hips rotate pretty nicely. All right. I'm going to do a muscle test. I'm going to push down like so. Don't let me do that. Ready? Come on.
I'm trying.
Are you? Pushing down.
That one's better.
Okay. Can you turn on your side face this way?
Yes.
Take a deep breath. Breathe out. Good. Okay. Hold it right there. Pushing down. Don't let me. Much stronger, yes?
It's crazy.
I'm going to push down and in like so. Don't let me. Ready? Again.
I'm really trying. I'm really trying.
Pushing down and in like so. Don't let me. Both of those are pretty weak. All right. I'm going to straighten your knee like so. Don't let me do that. Ready? Go. Again. Really not good.
No.
Pushing down. Don't let me.
No.
Again.
No.
Okay. Raise your knee up. Hold it up right there. I'm going to push your knee into the table. Very strong. Raise this knee up. Hold it up right there. Pushing down. And that's the weak one, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay. Turn back on your side. This side up. All right. Head up towards the ceiling. Breathe on out. Good. And go face down. All right. Knee up. Hold it up right there. Pushing down. Better, yes? All right. So bend this knee. Good. Toe extension's a bit limited and a little bit overpronated. I'll do some muscle tests. Bring your foot up and out. Hold it from right there. Nope. Hold it right there. I'm going to push from right there. Don't let me. Very strong. Point your foot and put it out there like that. I'm going to push from right there. Don't let me. Very strong. Up and in. Hold it from right there. I'm pushing from right there. Don't let me. And that's not so strong. Would you agree?
Agreed.
Okay. Do one more test. Point and in. Hold it from right there. I'm going to push from right there. Don't let me. And that's pretty strong, actually, huh?
My toe is already cramping up.
Yeah?
It's cramping.
Where?
It's the middle
Right
toe.
here.
There it is. Yeah, you can actually see it. Not my big toe for sure.
Okay, relax. Do you crack your toes a lot?
Yes, bending rather than pulling.
Like that, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Does this one crack?
Yes, you can if you try hard enough.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. We're going to do a little adjustment to the arch of your foot.
Oh, man.
There we go. Okay, foot up and in. Hold it from right there. I'm pushing from right there. Don't let me. And there we go. A lot better, yes?
Mm-hmm. The big toe's still cramping, though.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Down here?
Where your finger is. On the top.
Here?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you got a nice callus there, too, huh? One more little yank here.
Oh,
Good. Did that hurt?
that felt nice-ish.
That felt nice-ish. Okay. All right. Switch legs. Bend. I would say one thing, maybe you want to stop wearing flip-flops as much.
Okay.
Okay. You're starting to have some deviation of your entire foot, your forefoot, we call it, as well as the arch kind of pronating and rolling in. All right, which happens when you lose the stability of your foot, and doing things like wearing a flip-flop just contributes to that.
What kind of shoes would you recommend?
Well, ones that wrap around your heel.
Okay.
Barefoot's good, but you know, your normal shoes, it doesn't have to be super stability shoes or super cushion shoes, but just shoes that don't alter how you move your foot.
Right.
If you have a flip-flop, it completely alters how you move your feet. It's kind of more of a spin-off to push to step,
Right.
versus a propelling that you normally get with toe and ankle extension. All right, up and in, hold it right there. I'm going to push from right there, don't let me. Great. Point and in, push from right there, don't let me. Great. Up and out, hold it from right there, pushing here. And that was a little weaker. Pointing and out, hold it right there, push from right there, don't let me. Good. So the weak one is up and out, pushing. So keep it in, up and out, pushing down. And it's actually not terrible, but it's still a little weak. So I'm going to hit that cuboid bone over here. Good. Up and out, hold it right there, push from right here. And there we got it. A little bit better, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Good. more little yank. Good. So you see what I'm talking about, where the whole forefoot is kind of deviating this way
Yeah.
versus staying aligned. You see it particularly with the toes. So what we want to do is restore stability and control so this abnormal posture of your foot kind of goes away. So the first thing we'll do is a toesies exercise. So what I want you to do with toesies is you're going to push down with that toe. While continuing to push down with that toe, flare all these four up.
What?
And what you're realizing is, man, I don't have that great of control of my own toes and
It's
feet.
cramping.
And it's cramping, which is a sign of another dysfunction.
Dysfunctional.
Your feet are a little dysfunctional, yeah. Okay, so that's tough. Now what I want you to do is this, and it's still cramping.
Yeah.
Press down with all four. And then while continuing that, raise that. There he is. And go as high as you can.
That's as high as I can go.
And relax. And now press down here. And raise these four up.
Ow.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got some work to do.
Yeah, you got work to do.
Tell you what we could try.
Tell you what we could try.
Tell you what you could try?
No, let's leave that out. Just cut that out, Josie.
So we're getting some spasm of some of her toe muscles. The flexor hallucis muscle is right under there, and I bet that's what's cramping on her. So what I'm going to do is put some kinesio tape on it. Have you ever used kinesio tape before?
I have not.
So kinesio tape is a flexible tape that I'm going to put right on that area, and it's going to increase some of the blood flow.
Okay.
More blood flow is going to lead to better function and quicker healing. Good. Okay. Now bring your foot up here like that. Bend it. And press this toe down. And flare these four up. Is it cramping the same way?
It's not cramping, no. But I cannot press my toe down
So
whatsoever.
here's what you do. You press down with your toe. And then with your hands, you're going to cheat.
It's cramping.
Okay.
Oh.
And
Man.
good.
Good. It
Yeah.
hurts.
Switch it. So press down with the toes. With the four toes.
Stay.
No, not with your fingers.
Not with my fingers.
And now flare up the big toe.
Come on, big toe. You got this. It's not going.
It's not going?
But that's about it right there.
Okay. All right, so here's what I want you to do. Stand on up. Raise your heels up so you're walking on your tippy toes. And just walk around like that a little bit.
Da, 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 da. Noticing anything, Doc?
Yeah, your pinky toe, your fourth and fifth digits. You're barely even using the pads of those. Does this hurt?
Kinda. A
Where?
little bit.
It hurts the feet.
Yes. Yes. Almost fell, but I didn't.
So I think you should brush your teeth like this.
Brush my teeth like this?
Yes.
Oh, like
Every
me
day.
brushing my teeth
Yeah.
while on my toes?
Every couple of, yeah, because what we're doing is restoring some toe extension,
Okay.
which is difficult for you.
It is very difficult.
And that's going to turn on some more of your feet and arch muscles so that you use those a little bit more during your movements.
Interesting.
Okay, so that was our treatment. Michelle, how did that go for you?
It was fantastic. Exactly what I needed.
Yeah.
Yes.
How did you enjoy those foot adjustments?
Well, I mean, no one's ever told me to flare up my toes. I mean, it's like they had a mind of their own. I couldn't control my toes.
You were not connected to them neurologically. So things like a chiropractic adjustment will help improve that. But what you really want to do in the long run is play around with those toesy exercises and just play around with them when you're at work, right? Or when you're watching TV or something like that. Not while driving.
Okay.
That'd be a bad time.
That was one of my ideas. It's like during my, no driving.
No,
okay, great.
No. And what that's going to do is turn on those intrinsic muscles of your foot, which is going to stabilize the arch and your toes a little bit more so it stops deviating and turns into something like a bunion. Okay, that's what we're trying to avoid 30 years from now, 20 years from now, that your foot doesn't deviate so much that you have to have that bunion surgery, which nobody talks highly about that surgery afterwards because of the impacts on your foot and its movement. So
I think I'm good. I'm just ready to come back. I'm ready for the second treatment. But other than that, no questions come to mind.
All right. Well, Michelle, thank you so much. You were a great patient and a good sport in front of the video or the camera here.
Josie, what's up, Josie?
Yeah, that's right. All right, so thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and like button, and leave a comment below, and look for our next treatment Tuesday.